In this episode, I'll be talking about layers. A lot of people find layers very confusing, but it's actually a very simple concept. Think of them as just sheets of paper piled on top of each other, and you can move and edit them independently of each other without ever modifying the original image underneath. So when you create a new Photoshop document, you'll be presented with a background. On top of this background, we can add additional layers by clicking on this icon in the bottom right hand corner. You click on it once, you get an additional layer on top of the background, and you can just click on it several times and you can have as many layers as you want. Just going to click on the first layer and I'll draw an object on top of this by clicking on this icon here. I'm just going to draw like a blue square. So the blue square is on my first layer. Now I'm going to click on the second layer and I'll draw a red square. So now we have two layers with different objects on them. When you click on a layer, you can move it around. At the moment, the blue is behind the red because you'll see on the right hand side, the blue is underneath the red layer. If you click and hold, you can move that layer up or down. So I've just moved the red underneath the blue, and now the red square is underneath the blue square. So this is how layers work. So it can be very advantageous to use them if you don't want to modify the original image, which would be the background. Especially for very complex projects that you may be working on, you would need lots and lots of layers. Now you can select more than one layer at a time by clicking on one and then holding down the Shift key and then clicking on another one. I could just select all of these at once. Once you have more than one layer selected, then you can move those layers around together. If you right click on here, then you can also duplicate them, you can delete them, you can link them. In this case, I could just click on one of them here and it'll select both of them, and I could just modify them together. I'm just going to unlink them, and we can also merge them into a single layer as well. You may find that you have 20, 30, 50, 100 layers building up. If you just want to simplify your project, you can just right click on it and click on merge layers, and now we've merged two layers into a single layer. You can also rename the layer by double clicking on its name here and then giving it a name. So that's basically layers explained at a very basic level. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.